Alright, just a quick final look inside the Throttle Quadrant rebuild project. Before I start closing everything up, I will just give you an overview of what's inside now. This is a USB hub which is connected to a connector in there which sticks out through here, and this is a power board. That's how the power gets in. The power, then there are two terminals. I think the power supplies 12 volts if I'm not mistaken. From one terminal the wire goes over here, which is the backlight control board. So the power comes in, and this is the control wire which more or less enables or disables these outputs, which are then used to light up the backlight on the front panels. So for example, that will light up with the backlight right there. So this wire will be connected to one of these pins out there. So that's the backlight. Otherwise, the second terminal then powers the servo control board, which is right here. There are 6 servos in the throttle quadrant. One for the speed brake lever right there. And there. There is one servo, or I should say DC motor maybe, for each of the levers. And there are 2 elevator trim indicators. Well, that's the servo right there. 2 tiny servos. It is okay. That's not just the servo board. That is also. It also has 4 connectors for the potentiometers. They're more or less isolated circuits, so it's more like 2 boards in one. The controls for the servos are here. They go down to the Arduino. Likewise, the inputs from the potentiometers are read by that same Arduino right there. Now the second Arduino, well, now moving on, there are 2 Arduinos powering the throttle quadrant. One is used, well, more or less exclusively with that board, so 6 servos and 4 potentiometers. And the second Arduino over there, I did not have enough inputs here. I do have some remaining, but I think the first 2 are used by the serial port to receive and transmit, so I can't really use those. I'm not sure, but I'm not taking a chance. And I still have a second board, so I just use that. So that one is used with the button board right here, which is a what is it called? A matrix connection, matrix keyboard type layout. We have rows and columns, so I only need 6 wires, 3 rows, 3 columns, and it could give me up to 9 buttons. I have 8 there. I didn't need 9, and that is read by Arduino by scanning rows and columns and checking them very quickly. It also is connected to one of the potentiometers, which I forgot about, which is right here. That is the reverser lever to control motor reverse thrust. I'm actually using just one of those, not 2. I don't really need to, well, I don't really want to be bothered with separate control of the reverse thrust. You normally always use them together, so I only have just one connected. Anything else? This little thing there, that is what powers the servo board. That takes the 12 volts which comes in here. That is, the 12 volts is good for backlight, but the servos, they run on somewhere between 5 to 7. So I think I have it set to about 6 volts. Anything else here? I don't think so. So I will pretty much be closing that up very soon. That is the main panel, face panel which is going to go in. And after that the rest of them will be put in place, and that will be another project complete, I guess.